my research report is about the background and history of nursing. Nursing hasn't always been like we see it today. Though it's an honorable career, it had a very rough start. The first nurse fought very hard and very long to make nursing acceptable, especially for women. The first nurse came around about mid-19th century or the 1800s. Her name was Florence Nightingale, and she was a wealthy, educated British woman. Back in the mid-19th century, it was unacceptable for a wealthy, well-educated woman to become a nurse. After fighting long and hard to fight those expectations of a woman, she was given a chance to prove herself with a group of fellow nurses in one of the British wars back in 1845. She was successful in that attempt, and after that, nursing slowly progressed into what it is today. In the nursing profession, there are many areas in a hospital that someone could choose to work in, which would help the nurse in turn find an area that best suits them based on their personality and their skills, and their people skills. Some of the areas that a nurse could work in is the emergency room, labor and delivery, surgery, recovery, the NICU, and many, many, many more. When someone becomes a nurse, they're expected to be able to do a cluster of expectations based on the area they specialized in. Some of those basic expectations are starting IVs, following certain procedures based on your specialization. For example, working in surgery, you need to be able to help the doctor with the surgery. Working in labor and delivery, being able to give medicine dosages to the expectant mother and help the doctor with the birth. You're also required to use your skills that you learned in school and clinicals, take vital signs, and be able to calculate medicine dosages based on the patient's height, weight, and their health. Nursing also involves a lot of education and clinical hours. It requires hard work and dedication. Just some of the educational requirements are, before you even start, you need to have your nurse aid certification and your CPR certification. Then you must pass the HESI, or depending on the college, an exam to get into the nursing program. Once you get into that nursing program, you must keep a 2.0 or higher GPA. You also must pass all of your tests, you cannot miss a day, and all of your finals. You also have to do all of your clinical hours. Once you finish the program, you're required to submit to the state board a request to perform the NCLEX certification test. When you pass that test, you gain your RN certification. Once you're an RN and have a job at the hospital, you then can apply to specialize in a certain area. For example, you could apply to become a labor and delivery nurse, an emergency room nurse, or many other specializations. The way you would start to specialize is through the hospital, a local nursing association, or even some schools. Once you specialize, it will help you further your career, along with being able to have a bachelor's degree, which a hospital will help you pay for in most cases, along with getting your master's degree. Luckily, we have it much easier today in becoming a nurse than in Florence Nightingale's time. Nursing is a very lifelong benefiting career, and I hope it continues to grow in the pace it has. Thank you for your time.